everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. I've got a few things I need to do today. I need to go get the bunnies some new lettuce. They're just currently hanging out here. So I need to get them some lettuce, and then I also need to print out a new sticker for our market that I'm going to Thursday, which is a night market, so that'll be fun. It's at a brewery, which I think is kind of cool. I didn't think I was actually going to get that market because it's in Tacoma, so I'll take you guys along with me for that. But I need to print out some new stickers, just print out some extra things because the stuff that I did sell at my last market, even though it wasn't a lot, I'd still like to have a little bit more inventory before I go to this market. So I need to do that, and that's pretty much it. So let's go grab some stuff for the bunnies and come back, have a few sessions, print some stickers, and then we'll go to the market. So let's get started. I'm currently in the line to getting some food right now. I totally forgot I had some stuff in the back seat from Tacoma Armory. I did a art therapy family sessions with Tacoma Arts Live on the military base, and it was a lot of fun. I had such a good time, and it was cool meeting all the families, and I'm surprised how many families actually showed up to the event. So it was really good. We made constellations, so making a little mobile constellation representing your whole family, and you could decorate the little foam stars that we had. So it was fun, but I totally forgot I had all the stuff in the back, so I had to come down to Tacoma, drop all the stuff off. Then I was hungry, so I'm now getting food, and then I can go get Luna and Finley their food. Because I gotta hurry home so I can make to my sessions. It is a rainy day today. It's feeling gloomy, and it's making me not want to do anything. That could also be I'm hungry, and I haven't eaten anything until now, and it's almost 11, so I should probably have something in my system. So that's what I'm doing. So I will get the bunnies food in a minute, and then we will head home. Alrighty, I've got all my stuff. Ooh, maybe I'll get some noodles. Maybe. Anyways, I got my stuff. Woo. Okay, I am inside. Wow, it is raining a lot. I don't know if I chose a good day to go. So in the Korean market, there is a little bakery, and I got some macaroons. I got a coconut flavored and then green tea. We'll see how they taste. But let's go home because I don't like driving in the rain that much, so let's go. Little sweet treat here, and let's try coconut. It's a very light, it doesn't actually taste like the cookie part has a slight hint of coconut, but the cream itself doesn't really taste like coconut. It just tastes like sweet cream. It's okay. Let's try the second one. Alright, So this one was green tea. Smells like green tea. Whoa. This one straight up tastes like green tea. Like, I feel like I'm actually eating the tea leaves. And maybe there are tea leaves in here. I'm making a mess right now. Okay. Coconut one. I'd probably give it like 3 stars. 3 out of 5. Like, it was okay. It tasted really, it wasn't like sweet, but it was just enough sweetness. So like, yeah, it's enjoyable. But I wish I had more of the coconut flavor. The tea one, really strong in the flavor, but I'm also gonna give it like 3 out of 5. Like, it wasn't bad, but I feel like I have like the tea leaves in my mouth right now, and that's not necessarily bad. It feels dry almost. Would I get these flavors again? Probably not, but I like macarons, so yeah. That was okay. Glad I got them, and now I know what not to get. This is the mug I'm going to be using today. This is by a ceramist. Her business is Mountaintop Ceramics here in Washington, and it's such a pretty pink, purplish color. Perfect for spring, and I don't know, I like the shape of it. It feels good when I hold it. So the market that I was at last. So super cool. She bought one of my things. I bought one of her things. Just, you know, small business supporting other small businesses. So I will leave her Instagram in the description box below, but she does amazing work, and I wish I could do something like this at some point. Well, I was going to spend some time with the bunnies outside, but both of them, before I could even go out there, after I just finished my coffee, decided to come back inside. So if it's still nice out, I'll let them out again and we can spend some time with them out there, but they both decided to come back in. So I guess we can start making stickers. All right, well, I had to update my lock lick. I didn't realize there was a new firmware update. So I updated it, and then just to be safe, I want to recalibrate it. So I just printed off the recalibration sheet, and little did she know that this would be the death of her for hours to come. Bless her heart. And we'll do that. Once that's done, then I can print my stickers. So I'm gonna go ahead and recalibrate it, and we'll go from there. Y'all, I am having some issues with my lock click. Like, I love it. I really do. But something isn't working right. I don't know if it's my printer or I don't know if it's lock click. Something ain't clicking or I don't know if it's my app. I don't know. But something ain't working and it's pissing me off. I've wasted so much material and paper just trying to figure out how to get this damn thing to like cut right. Like I did a sticker, but look, it's like here's one of them. And like you could see how it has the line right there, or more of space, but then there's this one. Like it has a whole what the hell's going on? Okay, the black area is where the contour is supposed to be. Like that's where it's supposed to cut, right? Tell me why. We still got white. It didn't even cut because I assumed it was gonna cut the black. It didn't. But this is what I did. I crashed out a few times, had a discussion with my boyfriend, and he suggested I try doing it on my computer, which I couldn't do on my PC, but I did have an extra laptop that I wasn't using and decided, you know what, I'll just clean it out and that's what I'll use it for, specifically for LockClick. So cleaned it, uploaded the app, and downloaded everything I needed to make these stickers, and that was the plan. So I did all of that, and it was my last final attempt in making these damn stickers. Okay, well, I have calibrated my machine and I'm doing a test print on stickers. This will be the last test print I do because I've done everything I possibly could. I haven't set up my table yet, so we'll still do that tonight, but this is really annoying. I got it. I think this is how I'm going to display it. Okay, we did it. We finished everything that I wanted to get done today. Calibrating that sticker machine took way too long. Now I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for my setup, and we're ready for the market. And now it's just going to the market, putting it together. So, can't wait for tomorrow. I'm gonna go to sleep now, but I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Alright, so this is the outfit that I got going on. I got my nice, just plain long sleeve shirt with my pants, with my belt, and then I've got my cowboy boots on. I feel like this would be the most comfortable, and if it gets colder, well, I'll be warm enough. And then I've got a sweater, so yeah, I think I like my outfit. I think it looks cute. So, and then I'm also wearing earrings that I made because, you know, I gotta rep the stuff that I'm making. But I think I look cute and I feel cute, so that's all that matters. So let's get going because our call time is coming up pretty soon.
Alright, so I don't know if this is going to be working or not, but so far, so good. I've made one sale. Um, we'll see. This is a bigger brewery than the last place I was at, and I'm quite surprised with how big it is. And also how many people are at this market and vending. Like, it is a good sized space, and I'm feeling very hopeful. Like I said, I just hope that people drink a lot and they come in here and spend money on things.
It's the next day. First of all, I want to apologize for not filming as much as I wanted to. I feel like I'm still getting used to finding the balance between being present in what I'm doing and filming my journey along the way. And so I realized after I got home and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't film as much. So I apologize. Still learning. So I just ask that you be patient with me as I'm figuring out how to, one, get more comfortable with the camera, but two, like, how to like film these events that I go to. So anyways, I wanted to recap a little bit about the market itself. I think one, it was a good experience for me and I learned something new on how to do my booth setup, and just for me in general, I did feel like I did push myself more into making an effort into communicating with other artists and communicating with my booth neighbors and finding the capacity I have in actually networking and stuff. Again, I think I've shared with this before, but like the marketing and networking is just, it's so exhausting, and I wish someone else would just do it for me. It can be so exhausting sometimes. But with the conversations that I did have with people, they were very welcoming and really supportive. So it was easy to actually get out of my comfort zone a little bit and make conversation. I think now it's like, how do I continue that? And if this is something that like I could be friends with, like how do I engage in that a little bit more? And I don't need like best friend, but I think in those times when I'm going to events, like it would be nice to like have a friendly face or a familiar face to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's been a while. I haven't seen, like, I want to have that type of comfortability in my life. And I don't think I really have that. And I haven't had those moments in other times in my life that I can think of, unless I've been at like with work, like I'm at one place for a long time and I've made the connections from that and that stemmed to something else, which is great. But when I'm moving to different places or I'm in different types of settings, like it does take me a little bit of time to build that, but I want to make more of an effort in pushing myself to creating that sooner for myself. And whether it goes someplace or not, like, you know, that'll be up to others and to myself, but like whether it goes one way or another, like I still want to keep that practice for myself. So overall, like I feel like I did a good job in making new connections, and I bought some stuff from all these vendors I made connections with. So I will show you that in a minute, but let's go over the logistics. So the booth fee at this place was $90. Not terrible. Probably the most expensive booth fee that I've had thus far. This was like my fourth market total that I've had. So out of the other ones, this is the most expensive. After all the sales and going through it, I made a total of $73.38. So I was $20 short. So I didn't make the booth fee, which kind of sucks, but I think everyone who did this event was having mixed feelings in general. A lot of the vendors there, this was their first time doing this market specifically, so there was a lot of unsureness about foot traffic, how much money people were actually going to spend. In my opinion, I felt like the market itself, not that it didn't cater towards artisans, but since it was at a brewery, like the focus there was more about the beer rather than the art. It was more, the vibe was to me, hey, patrons, we have this thing happening over here in this side of the brewery. If you want to spend money, go ahead. Like, that's kind of what it gave versus like a night market specifically. Like, people go to night markets with the intent of either spending money or, just spending money. So going to a place where the intent is, I'm going to go to this brewery to buy beer might not hit well if there's another event going on where the person maybe just like, I just want to have my beer, have some bar food, and that's it. So, not right or wrong. I think, again, it was a learning experience either way. But I think a lot of people were feeling the disconnect between like what was happening in the bar area versus what was happening in the area that the market was happening in, and the different types of vendors that were there. I think there was a good amount of different things. Maybe the setting could have been a little bit different. And by settings, I mean the setup. So maybe not having similar artists like be right next to each other and kind of spacing it out so that there's more of a cohesive walkthrough. But like I'm learning, I think there's just too many different types of factors that come into play when you're doing markets and what you're selling. Like, some things might sell well and other things might not. Some people might want to spend money and some people might not. So I feel like it's a gamble, but places that I've applied to or looked at, like, the booth fees are crazy. Like, I can't imagine if I went to a market that charged me $350 even for a 2-day event. That was like the total for 2 days. And having the foot traffic that I got at this market and then not making the booth fee and all the other expenses. Like, oof, that would be a hard hit to the ego, in my opinion. So again, I think it was a good experience overall, even if I didn't make the booth fee. So I lost money in that way, but I was able to make more connections. My socials kind of not blew up, but I got a lot more traction on my art page, which is great. And now I know other people who vend at other places and can steer me in a direction of like, hey, yeah, no, like, you should try doing this market. Like, I've gotten good results at this market. So I've networked a little bit better at this one, which is great. But let me show you guys some of the stuff that I bought, and I will put all their handles in the description below, their Instagrams. So this sweater that I'm wearing, it's so pretty. This is by Goonie Threads, and she does a different type of tie-dyeing that, in my opinion, is more wearable. Not that tie-dye isn't wearable, but style it more than some other types of tie-dyeing. And I thought this pattern, or at least this technique of tie-dyeing, is so pretty and kind of works with everything. And I love the pink color. I'm finding a newfound love for pink. So I got this sweater from her, and I got some flowers from the Street Court Garden, and these are so pretty. They smell wonderful, and they're so gorgeous. So she sells flowers. She also sells dry flowers and seeds if you want to start like your own garden. She has directions on how to do that. They're super simple, but she's super friendly. So I bought some flowers. I bought some art prints and some stickers from people. This is by Lollygaggin, and I like the squirrel. It's so cute. I might put a sealant on top of it because I'm afraid like the paint or whatever, it looks almost like chalk pastel. Whatever they used for the art itself, I don't want it to chip at all, so I might like put a sealant on top of it. That way it's protected. But I bought a magnet. I bought a print from Koi Activity. Well, this was a mystery bag, but this is one of her prints that was on or in the bag. I think it's gorgeous. It also came with like a magnet. Yeah, her art is super intricate and beautiful. She does acrylic painting and then she scans it. She sells some originals, but then she also just scans it and then puts it on print. So I thought her artwork is beautiful. And then I bought a mystery pack as well from Time and Space Design. And this was the mystery items that I got. I love this one. This one's so pretty. So I got some prints from them. And then I got a few stickers from Sketch Joy. This is her little logo. I love bread sticker. And then Miffy. Obviously I had to get a bunny because it's me. And then I got from Mariah Ordez an art print and a greeting card. I got a sticker, or not art print, a sticker with one of her watercolor paintings of a whale. So pretty and very suitable for Washington because I have seen these in Washington. And then I got this greeting card. I don't know why, but I was like, yes, it's a worm. It's a worm, and I think what got me was the little smiley face on it. I don't know why, but I love it. I can't wait to give this to someone. So I got this greeting card from her, and then I got a print from Savvy Bots, and it says resist, reset, repeat. I hope that was a good print. And they also gifted me a sticker to go along with it as a thank you. And also because they were having some technical issues, but it was all figured out and worked out. So yeah, they gave me a little sticker. Same thing, same print. But I really, really appreciate them. So I got that. And then a couple of things I also got was this little bag from Nico Bags. And the fabric says, I won't die without coffee, but you might. And I feel like this is pretty true. Like, I need to have my coffee at some point because someone might die. Someone might die. But I thought this was clever. And the bag is waterproof on the inside. And it's also machine washable. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this as a makeup bag because the makeup bag I was using is a pencil holder. But I feel like this is going to be much better to hold my makeup in. And if things spill out, like, it's waterproof and easy to wash. So this probably will be my new makeup bag. And then last but not least, I got a little trinket. Make It, Mod It. So this is a 3D trinket, and I think their 3D products were creative and original, because maybe you know this or not, but I have seen a lot of markets kind of be saturated by the 3D printed things, and not all of them are bad. I think if you can be creative in whether it's original ideas or just I think original concepts, then that's more interesting to engage and look at. And one of the things that they had were like little keychains that were like fidget things, and this is what I got. So it's a little spell book that's a little clicker, and I was using this the entire time while I was at the market. So this was great. I love the colors. I love the design. So I supported them. And then I totally forgot, which I have to message them, but there was a hair care booth and she had some hair oil that I am dying to try for like hair growth because I feel like there's a few spots that I want to try and just have more healthier hair. I've tried other products that promote hair growth like from Target and online, and I just haven't found something that really works for my scalp and my hair. So I'm curious to trying hers. And I totally blanked. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did not go back to her booth and buy her stuff. So oops, I'm gonna have to message her and get it. But I will put her description below. And you can check it out and her products yourself. But I need to message her so I can buy the stuff and try it out. I feel so embarrassed. But anyways, that's my haul. I'm really happy with the connections that I made. And now I can take a little bit of a creative break, kind of reset and rethink about how I'm going to do my future markets and also my future art. Like seeing other people do like, different fine print art where they're painting and they're putting stuff on prints or like making things. Like I feel like I still want to do more of that and finding the time, but also like what I actually want to do. That's kind of where I'm thinking. And I'm thinking collage. Like I love doing collage and I've done collage pieces before. So maybe I'll kind of shift in doing that. I don't know. Who knows? So I got a lot of creative ideas from this market and from meeting all these different artists. So I'm pretty happy with how this week has been. So I'm gonna take a long break now and take care of myself. Just kind of exist in the moment. No. So yeah, I am pretty happy with how things went, and now I can take a little creative break and just take care of myself. So I'm gonna end the video, guys, but thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, weekend, whenever it is. So be kind, be gentle with yourself, and I will see you next time. All right, thanks. Bye.